Hi, my name is Shy, or Shaye, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This channel is where I usually discuss various topics, or as some would like to say, yap. But occasionally I have started doing some vlogs, and today I am doing what would be deemed, I guess, a get ready with me vlog. This is my first attempt at it, so I welcome your feedback if I did it correctly. But this is a get ready with me vlog, and a day that I am preparing to go to Pilates. I have mentioned in past videos that Pilates is an activity that I enjoy, I frequent, and it is my main source of physical activity these days. Sometimes I stack it. On this particular day, I'm actually going to 2 classes back to back. So that contributes to some of what you see me do as I prepare. But this is a get ready with me to go to Pilates. And as you can see, I mentioned in the previous vlog that we did that I am not a morning person. So you will see me in the morning when I'm not yet awake, tossing things around, fidgeting with things, not being the most gentle, just because I'm not awake and I'm not very pleased to be up. And on this particular day, you'll see when I open the windows, I signed up for a very early class. So I'm a bit grumpy and I haven't eaten, so that's contributing to some of my nonverbal behavior. But let's not pay attention to that too much. Just know that I'm getting ready to go move my body, and that's what matters the most. I will comment, the stuffed animal that you see consistently in my bed, that is something my nieces and nephew left behind on some of their visits and have insisted has to stay in my bed. I like to think of it as a gift they left me to watch over me. So he's a permanent fixture. I've gotten used to him at this point. It's not because I'm a 43-year-old woman who needs a stuffed animal, but it's sentimental. So he stays. We call him Mr. Elephant. That's Mr. Elephant from the squad. So I am, preparing to go to Pilates. So you'll see me make my bed and do some other things as I prepare. So enjoy. So Pilates is something I've been doing consistently since, I'd say, 2021, 2022. But I actually first tried it several years ago. I believe around 2015, 2016, I was introduced to Reformer, but I didn't stick with it because I just couldn't find a place or a studio that I felt safe and I could be consistent in. And when I say safe, I just meant like an inclusive studio. I am a plus size woman. I like to feel comfortable and I like diversity, and I couldn't find at that time. Then I tried again in 2019 when I was on the West Coast, and I was actually consistent while I was there, but I eventually came back home to the East Coast, and so that also ran its course. And then the pandemic happened in 2020. So when we finally started coming out of the pandemic in 2021, I was adamant on finding a studio. And I'm thankful I found somewhere that I feel safe, I feel included, and I feel comfortable being consistent in. I will say, as you see me pick out my outfits, when I go to Pilates, I'm not going there to be a fashionista. It's not a judgment for the people who are. I'm going there to be comfortable because I'm going to sweat. I tend to take the high resistance classes, or sometimes I take the cardio. So what you see me doing is just looking for what's clean and comfortable and I can wear and stay okay for 2 classes as I have scheduled. And yeah, that's just how I dress to Pilates. Kudos to the girls who deck it out, but I'm not that girl. So, on the day that I go to Pilates, especially a day like this where I'm taking 2 classes, I have to be mindful of what I eat. I can't, unlike the last vlog where I just had a toast and some banana, that won't cut it on a day like this. Since I'm taking 2 classes, I need carbs. I need something with substance. So in this case, the previous night had prepared some rice and some ground turkey. Nothing exciting, but it does the job. It gives me my protein. There's some spinach in there. It gives me my veggies and it gives me my carbs. So what you're watching me do is I'm going to heat that up and I'm going to have that. And because it's a day that I'm going to be really active, I tend to like to take my time. I will set the table in the dining room. I will sit and eat. I'm mentally preparing myself for the work that I know I'm about to do. And to do that requires me just spending time with myself, ruminating on what I'm about to do. Just being mindful, because I know I'm about to throw myself into about 2 hours of pretty intense workout. So I'm preparing myself for that. What you also notice is I'm doing things and I've said this in several videos ago, I'm not a quick moving person by nature. I'm not one of those people who walks quickly or talks quickly. So you notice my pace and my movement is really slow throughout this, and that's just my nature. Unfortunately, you'll notice later in the video, this doesn't serve me well on this day because I start running late, and you will firsthand witness what I look like when I'm anxious and running late. But in the meantime, enjoy me have my breakfast, which is, like I said, nothing special. But while we're here, in the last video, I had mentioned how I'd done a lot of things around my home to make it visually interesting. Some of that you see in my dining area. That is the grass cloth wallpaper that I installed myself. I threw some colorful items in there. That bouquet of Lego flowers was done by me and my squad, so I like to have that there in the center of the table. And just installing new lights and just things to, again, infuse color, texture, dimension into the space is what I did in this area. So yeah, enjoy me have breakfast to sustain me through 2 Pilates classes. So, I'm running late. Can you tell? I'm running late. And I have no one to blame but myself. But basically, these next few clips, you're going to watch me as quickly as I can get through my facial routine, which is basically just I cleanse my face, throw on some serum, moisturize, and SPF. So I may seem like I'm being extremely harsh. I'm not. I'm just trying to quickly get through this routine. And you will see me constantly dart my eyes at the counter because my phone's there and I'm checking for the time. And it's not a good thing because I'm just feeding an anxiety loop. I keep looking at the time, stressing out, trying to move quickly. I don't move that quickly. I realize that. But this is my version of moving quickly. And then I look at the time again, and then it feeds my anxiety, and then I try to move quickly, and I don't move that quickly. I actually slow down more because I'm worrying. It's interesting when you start to record yourself, what you learn about yourself. Well, watching this clip, I have cracked up so many times at how I'm literally feeding my own worry here, doing this to myself. But, I'm running late, and I'm trying to get to class. And so nothing really exceptional happens here. I'm just going to quickly get ready and, like I said, throw on my facial stuff and change into my outfit. I will attempt a transition scene where I change. It doesn't, I mean, I could go ahead and give you a spoiler alert. It doesn't go that smoothly, but it was an attempt that I'm pretty proud of. So you will see that towards the end of this scene. All right. So I made it to class, barely. But this is the clip I could get. It's on my cell phone, so the quality is clearly different from everything else you saw prior. But this was me in my second class. At this point, I am fatigued. I am half dead. And if you've ever done these moves, which is a bridge on one of those chair tower thingies, and with weights, it's extremely hard. But, I'm fighting for my life, but I'm going to get through it. And yeah, I just wanted to say, if you've ever considered reformer and you were hesitant or you weren't sure, I highly recommend it. Now, this particular class I'm doing is a bit advanced. That's not the beginner class. But if you were curious, I recommend it. It has helped with my conditioning. It has helped with my strengthening. It has helped with sculpting my body in a particular way. And it's a lot of fun. So you should give it a try if you can. So yeah, thanks for watching.